Hi, Ascension family. I'm out here in the courtyard, if you don't recognize this area, right outside of the main offices. It's a beautiful little spot, and I invite you to come check it out sometime. Today, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about some new COVID protocols that we're going to be initiating on Sunday, this Sunday, June 13th. We've been giving this a lot of consideration, talking to a lot of people, the bishop, staff, seeking input from you all, and thank you for those who are able to send in your input. We appreciate that. It's been very helpful to us. Before I get to that, though, I think it's always important to thank those who have been so diligent over this last period of time as we've been dealing with this challenge. Laura Johnston, Jim Alexander, your current senior and junior wardens, Brian Wanamaker and Tim Jeffcoat, the staff and many others have been working diligently, thoughtfully, and carefully over the last little while to get us to this particular point in time. Now, though, we feel it's time to make some changes. In particular, this Sunday, we have eliminated a lot of the ribbons in the church, so people will be more free to sit where they choose. There are areas that will be partitioned off, not totally, but as we have with the ribbons in the pews, to allow people who need a little bit more room to spread out and feel a little more comfortable. We'll also be eliminating registration for both services. We feel like that time has passed where we no longer need to be doing that. Attendance is a little low right now, and of course we encourage you to invite people to come to church and to come yourselves. We will still be asking people to wear masks, but as I said, no registration. People can come in freely and see us at church, which we are looking forward to. A couple other things that we'll be doing. One is we do ask people to continue to wear masks, mainly in consideration of our children and those who might be dealing with certain health issues. We think that's something we can do for a while and see how that goes. Also be singing with masks, which is not the best alternative, but for now we think that's the best course of action. Hymnals will be back in the pews, but we'll also continue to have the information about the hymns in the bulletins. We'll also be doing a little something different for communion. We thought it would be nice, based on some of the feedback, for the clergy to be standing at the front, 2 different stations, and to be handing out those small chalices that we've been using. We still think that that's a good idea to continue those, but if people will come forward during communion, receive those from the clergy, return to your seats, then take off your masks and partake of communion as we've been doing. While we realize that all of these things aren't optimal, I think they're the best alternative we have in order to continue to move forward in this process. We want to keep in mind and be prayerful for those who have had such a difficult time during this time period, those who are continuing to suffer from health consequences related to COVID. We're not through this completely, but these are some steps we think which will help us move us down the road. And more things will be coming this summer as hopefully COVID becomes less of an issue for all of us. So thank you again to those who have done such a great job these last months that we've been dealing with this. Look forward to seeing you in church soon. Thanks be to God.